growing up watching your films, I've seen you be the good guy. I've seen you be the guy that we all look up to. This is a big departure for that. This is a tough guy.
Yeah, he is. And I think at the end of the day, being consistent, you end up rooting for him.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you see the level of resourcefulness of someone who's lived in prison. You know, you see the added dimension of, with a bit of memory exchange, his ability to put certain things together that he would know than the man in the moon, seeing certain chemicals that he knows intuitively. If he mixes those chemicals really quickly, he can create a giant distraction that ends with glycerin. He wouldn't know that, but Ryan Reynolds would know that. And so there's this blend of things that are coming. But the look, the severeness of who he is and his kind of brutalness, and then quickly forgetting it, his simple joy of having a cup of coffee, having it ruined by some guy. He becomes a criminal for a second, handles that, and then goes back to get his sugar.
Well, I know people like that. You see people every day who will just interrupt a line or say, and you know there's something going on. Did you look at those kinds of people? Did you do research into this behavior?
Yeah, I had the angle on him to get into the line first. He just kept coming, so we had a bump. But in prison, you don't care. You make the move, you're there. That guy has to do something about it. I didn't bother to look back to see if I had offended him or not. But if you really watch it close, I didn't want to cut him off. I was already moving there, and I just didn't slow down. And he has a pompousness about him, and he didn't slow down either. But when he chose to get into my business a little bit, kind of, and then it didn't go so good for him.
No, it didn't. It didn't at all. This is a real physical role for you,
Yes.
too. I mean, did you like that? How much did you have to, actually?
I had to, well, I like that a lot. And I like to choreograph a level of violence so that the average man thinks that could have happened.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense I can always go in a room and just beat up 4 guys all at the same time. But the way we did the van shot, there was a level of logic that I worked really hard on about what happened here. And sometimes when a fight starts, people don't move that quick at first, and then the one guy comes around the van. I go this way, right? I go this way. The guy in the seat, it's like he doesn't have time to get out of the car, and you do something to him. Pick up that lunchbox, the guy's now coming around, you hit him here. There's a level of logic to violence that I think people like when then you actually believe that you can win the day.